Hello, my name is Hakan and this is UX of Everything. I'm a UX professional based in London, and in this channel I'd like to talk to you about everything related to user experience, but mostly bad examples, because this is how we learn, through bad examples. This is more like a test video, so please feel free to comment and criticize on the comment section below. I'm open to all sorts of suggestions. Today I want to talk about mobile games, but more specifically hyper-casual mobile games. I'm having problems with the concept, and I would like to talk about that. I don't understand that I am not really the target audience for those games. Having said that, I am not the target audience for many other things, like online betting, casinos, etc. But when I download those apps or access to those websites, I don't feel insulted. Not as insulted. Today, I would like to demonstrate one of those games live, unedited, and go over what I think is wrong with them. So, shall we begin? Right. So this is Google Play. I'm accessing this through Android, and I just click on the Games tab, and the one on top is something called ASMR slicing. So I click on that, and you can see immediately, even before downloading the app, that the review score is 3.6 stars. So that's a flag. And it's been downloaded 5 million times. It's PEGI 3, fine. And I would like to see that's #1 on top games. And they said it is a simulation. We'll see. Let me click on about this game and see when it was updated. Right, so updated on 30 April, which is literally 11 days ago. Let's see how it will be. I'm downloading. It's 55 megabytes, so it's a fair amount of size. Well, or 101 megabytes rather. On the about section, it was like 58. But anyway, it should happen fairly soon, and we can just look for that. What I will try to do is look to this app through a user experience perspective. And what I really mean by that is, how would the users feel when they start using this application? And I have to update it before playing it. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. I would go through a couple of things. First of all, what do you think when you start using those apps and start playing this game? What will frustrate you? What they can do to make it better? And another update. There we go. Let's see if it will be. I don't really know why they call it ASMR slicing. I don't know why the name is that, but I guess we will learn soon enough. Or not. Okay, fair enough. I was prepared for that, and I have another game that I can actually show to you. I don't know why this thing didn't work out, but I can check it sooner. And this other game that I was actually playing, and this actually frustrated me so much that I wanted to talk to you about, is this game called Go Nuts 3D. This is someone called Rolex Studios, whoever they are. I'm sure they are amazing people. But yeah. So Go Nuts 3D, this is a game, and then this is what you see when you start playing it. And as you can see, yeah, you are seeing my whole screen right now, is that it's really, really crowded, and you cannot really see. Let me try to put my screen up a bit so that you can actually see. Oh, well, okay, so there are some ads down there as well, but you cannot see that. So it's really, really, really convoluted. Okay, so here we start playing. This is really, really weird. And what I mean by that is you can actually interact with that, and there's a really nice way of, you cannot see my finger, but I'm basically holding this. And when I leave it, it will go there. And although it's like level 23, it's a really basic design, as you can see. And what you have to do is take this blue thing and then put on top of this blue, and then take the red thing and put on top of red. Can it be any more simpler than that? We'll see. Let's play. So I'm taking the blue, going over this, I'm putting this. Good. Doing the same. Red over red. Well done. This is what they are betting on. This instant gratification, they call it in psychology. You did something as trivial as literally holding a red thing and then match it with the other red thing, and blue, match it with the blue, and then this big well done thing in the middle of the screen, and then you feel fine, and then you already earned some money, 115, whatever that is, we will get to that, and then you're like 25% of this box, which means that in 75% you will get an even more well done. And this is what they are betting at, right? Okay, so what you can do now is either you can get 3 times as 115, which is like 345, but then you have to watch an ad for that. I don't want that. I don't want to watch an ad. I just want more, as a user, I want more of these well dones, right? Okay, so let's see, I will click on 115. That's what I think, it's insulting. I literally clicked. Let me turn the volume off. I literally clicked on the option where I didn't want to watch an ad. And yet, here we are, watching it, right? And what happened now? You can see, how do I skip this? Because it's evil, you know? And then you can see that this X is on top. I click on the X. Okay, that's good. And now we are on the next level. There is some progression. There are some of these trophies that I can pick up still. Okay, what's the next puzzle? This red on red, I'm not even explaining it to you. Okay, so apparently this doesn't happen. I have to do it this way. Right, I put this the blue, red to red. Well done. I'm now in 30%, so there are like 20 levels in this. Again, I'm clicking on this idea of 120 because I don't want to watch any ads, because I'm seeing ads on the bottom of the screen. I don't want to see any more ads. I click on 120. Right. So here we are. So that's another app that we can actually, we can fast forward this one, and then we can click on the X, and then we are on the next one, next level. Do you see the problem here? And this is something that I'm really, I don't want to say angry, but it bothers me. Because it's cannibalizing whatever that we are doing, which is enjoying the game. And I'm not really talking about how cheap the graphics look and how, you know, I'm not even talking about those things. And they're betting on you to watch ads to get this instant gratification, which is a huge issue, in my opinion at least. Because, you see, I'm most probably waiting for someone, or I'm in the toilet, or I'm on the road and I don't want to do anything at the moment. I just want to meaninglessly click on some stuff, right? And they're betting on that. So they're giving me this thing that I don't have to think about, and I can just like literally click on the screen. And then if I do what they say, I will just watch an ad. Just because I want to see that, let's see, this well done thing on top, right? 35%, well done. 125. This is level 25, by the way. You should have seen the earlier levels. They were super stupidly simple. And this is simple, but imagine. So again, I don't want to see the ad. I want to see the 125, and yet I am seeing an ad, which is really bothering me. I don't even want to play these games, and then they are putting those X's really small and everything. And anyway, I want to the next level. You see what I mean. So you don't really have to see the rest of it. But let's see the other parts of this application to see what we can and what we cannot do. Right. So we can watch an ad to remove those locks that I'm touching right now. So instead of doing this, right, I can also do this if I watch an ad, like putting the one on the upper left hand side to put on the lower right hand side. I can just skip this level if it's too hard for me by watching an ad. I can buy the application for no ads, which is only $2.89. I'm based in London, by the way, and this is British pounds, so yeah. And I can just one tap buy it. Well, what I can also do is press on this, and I can, whatever these things are, and then I can just change the clouds into something else, maybe? I'm not even there, apparently. Or maybe there isn't even one, and they didn't even code it, so maybe we're just waiting for it. Anyway, the whole thing of hyper-casual games, especially the ones that like this, I feel like they are like scam, and they're trying to get on your nerve, and then they're just an excuse for you to touch on the screen, and in the end you will just read something as big as my forehead and say, well done, you are really smart. Now watch this ad. You don't want to watch this ad? Well, that's even smarter, because you can pay us $2.89 to remove those ads. Yeah. How about this menu? Look how elaborate this is. When I press on this menu, I just can disable or enable vibration and sound. I already did, by the way. Yeah. And what happens if I just want to restart this level? Well, guess what? I am watching another ad. Yeah. So this is what it is. And if I can I click on anything else on the screen? I am checking. I cannot. Well, this is, yeah, okay. And it's blue on blue. And I cannot touch anything else. Oh, I don't even have to drag it. So if I click on this and then I click on where they want to go, it will go by itself. Right. So I just discovered that. So that's one. Yeah. And I want to talk about why they are doing this and why this bothers me this much. And this is mostly a rambling. And please feel free, if you have any more comments, you can just, as I said, like write it down below. Yeah. Those people are treating player base, and by those people I mean mostly publishers and developers. They are treating players as livestock, as if we were like sheep or cows or chicken or whatever. What I mean by that is they are treating human beings like stock exchange, where they can buy and sell, literally buy and sell our users, you know, us. And how they do it is they play it by the number. The game that you just saw, according to some online, articles that I've read, is really cheap to make, as cheap as $10,000 to make. And sometimes they just like buy these things in bulk from an Eastern European small studio or some people in across the world, wherever they are. They are just approaching them to buy their game, and they just want to, you know, invest in that game. And by investing, I don't really mean giving what they deserve for their time and effort. No, I'm talking about buying actual users. And how it's done is through those ads that you just saw. Right. So how the system works is that whenever you're watching an ad, this publisher gets paid, right? So every ad is, I don't know, let's say 1 cent. Okay. And with each ad that you're watching, they're earning 1 cent of money. Okay, cool. So if I watch like 100 ads, they're earning $1 or £1, whatever. And you have a price. And what I mean by that is, let's say you live in somewhere really developed and somewhere rich, like California, which you are supposed to buy more of these ads, or like click those ads and then do some shopping or whatever. Yeah. Let's say you are a very premium player and your worth will be, I don't know, $3, $4, $5. It really depends. So if they buy you and then and then you watch those ads enough, and if you click on ads, and then instead of being worth like 1 cent, then you will be worth, I don't know, those ads will be worth like, I don't know, 20 cents, let's say, right? Because you already clicked on it, and then you're more prone to download that through the App Store. And this, I think, is inhuman. And in the end, it will be very, I think that the term is cannibalizing the market. So you're just like eating your own source of income. With the games that you didn't really pay attention, it's just a simple game. You just like do this, you win, and then there's this vibration and sound and confettis and everything. And in the end, you're watching them ads. It's just an excuse for you to watch an ad. So imagine, how much money would it cost? How much money do I have to give you to go in the toilet and then watch ads all this time long, right? So imagine how you feel when you're watching ads on YouTube, or God forbid on actual TV. So this is very mean, I want to say, but everyone seemed to really be okay with it, or so we have been told, because there are no real user testing done in this. And what I mean by that is, I couldn't find, at least, that, actually asking people about what they think about watching those ads all the way. And this is disturbing. It shouldn't be like that. Anyway, as I said, this was just the episode 0 of many to come, hopefully. And I just wanted to test the capability of my setup here, if the sound is going okay or no, if the connection is good. And if you have any more comments, please let me know. And thank you for joining this episode of today. Have a great day, and hope to speak with all of you soon. Bye.